Welcome to Outside the Box OTB boxing class one-on-one. We got some fight film to break down, so you know I'm excited. New students, subscribe on the way in. Old students, hit that like button on the way out. Hit that bell notification so it let you know when we cooking up at OTB. And we got Terrell Guasha out of Cleveland, Ohio, 5'10", 73.5 at arm reach against Tszu out of Australia, 5'8", 72-inch arm reach. And we gonna break this down, let you know we got an undefeated fighter in Tszu, but we gonna break this down, let you know what to look for, what I like and what I don't like. Starting now, we got Tszu. He gonna come out in the high guard. We got him fighting Dennis Hogan, whom Jamal Charlo knocked out in the 7th, 8th round, I believe. But as you see him shoot that wide hook, he gonna shoot that hook just to keep him on the line so he can land that jab once I know I can touch you. And then he going to the body. He a whole body snatcher. I like that about him. I love his attention to body work, man. I'm really impressed when I watch the film on Tszu as you see him land that hook once he knows that he can touch him. When he gets in range, he really gonna look towards the to the body work. I love that. And B-level IQ, he understands the line. He understands how to manipulate the line. Not so good in the pocket, as you can see. He don't really understand distance, and he's a big puncher, so he needs this space to set up, as you can see him whiff right there. But you can see him go straight to the body first, and that's what I like about him. I love his attention to body work, but look at him get his head outside that shoulder before pivoting to shoot that hook. And that's part of understanding the line. I really was impressed with how well he manipulates the line. As you can see him get off the line, get out the way of those two right hands. That third one would have landed because he's not so good in the pocket. He don't have a wide range of head movement, but he has a subtle head movement, and it doesn't have to be wide because he understands the line. As you can see him manipulating it right now. Dennis Hogan trying to rotate clockwise to get away from that right hand, as you can see him transition and cut the ring off. I love that. And we also go see him cut the ring off a lot with that body shot. Look at him. And once I know I can touch you, once I know it's sweet down there, watch what he do. Going back for seconds. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shout out to coach. And I'm coming back for thirds. Because if you going to keep filling my plate up, as G5 say, shit, we going to eat. So I like that, Tszu, man. You keep working. You keep working. And as I know that he ain't so good in the pocket, as you just noticed Dennis Hogan wrap him up. And you will see that a lot frequently in this fight and his most notable win against Jeff Horn. But he manipulates the line well so he can get out the way of big punches. He'll eat a lot of jabs like that. As you see him take that jab, he'll eat that because he wants to transition that weight onto his front foot and have enough space to land his shot. So I was all in all impressed with Tszu, as we gonna notice more body snatching here. But he just manipulating the line. Dennis Hogan trying to get away from that right hand, and he lets him in his space. As you notice, he's okay with wrapping up in the pocket because he's a big puncher. He want to land big punches, but see, those little punches, those are points, and I think that those could be big in the fight against Terrell Guasha. But big punchers, they gotta transition that weight on to their front foot. But now Dennis Hogan gonna come out the next time and he gonna say, well, I'm gonna get active with my jab. 3 jabs and the left hook. All he do is use that jab to close the distance and shoot to the body. That was beautiful grade A boxing there. I love it, man. I love some of the things I see out of Tszu. As we see Dennis Hogan say, well, shit, I'm going to go down there too. Shit, there's something sweet down there for me too. But he takes a right hand again in the pocket. As you can see, he'll eat a lot of those shots up close. And I don't like that, but you just seen him And Mayweather Jim trying to get better, he was working with Floyd Senior, so they know that he ain't as good. But what I really like about right here is how he control the line, and it's not a lot of head movement, but it's enough because I understand what you're trying to do and what punch is coming. He'll eat that jab because he likes to close the distance without throwing any punches. I hate that about him. That's a big deficiency. We got to change that. Um, but all in all, I was impressed, man. I was impressed with Tim Tszu, and I'm really looking forward to this fight with Tim Guasha. As a lot of the things he do well, I look for Guasha to be able to time some of those and capitalize off of them. But as you can see, look at more body work, more body work. He's a body snatcher. Then he gonna shoot that hook to keep him on the line. A lot of times when you see that hook, now that's what I don't like. A lot of times you will catch him and he holds his hand out. A good fighter will get up under that and get in your shit and put one right up under your chin. So we don't never wanna manipulate nobody with our hands into where we want to be. We don't want to hold them and expect them to still be there when we go to throw the punch, which is why I'm such a believer in setting up your punches. I'm such a fan of fighters who set up their punches, because that shows me that you were not just out there fighting. It's a difference between being a fighter and a boxer. But you were seeing him take that right hand because, like I said, man, he want to close the distance without throwing no punches, and he don't set up his big punches well. But he's such a great body puncher that it wears on you over the fight. And all of that leaning that he does, it wears on your legs. So I want to see Terrell Guasha come out real light. We gonna know coming in around 5 and 6 if he still had that bounce from taking some of these body shots. And then what you get when you are a supreme body snatcher, what you get from that is it sets up other punches, because now you have fighters who closing up to knock out, so you don't eat my body up, because I got to protect my ribs. Now, as you can see, he manipulates the line well, which is why he don't get hit with a lot of big punches. Now, he'll catch that right hand. You'll catch him with that right hand, but you have to time it when he transitions his weight onto his front foot, which we'll see later on. We'll see. I think Jeff Horn has some success with that, but in a couple later videos we gonna look at that. But look at Dennis Hogan manipulate the line, get in his space. He just don't sit on his punches enough to hurt him, and he gets caught because he don't like to chain. He don't like to throw no punches. See, now he throw a jab there, but he eat one too, because he don't have a very good jab or an active jab. So when it comes, we know what you doing with it. We know you have purpose. Look at him eat that left in the pocket. He eats a lot of shots in the pocket, and I really look for Terrell Guasha to take advantage of this, as you see him use that subtle jab to line up his straight right hand. That's a prime punch of his too. That's a good punch of his. But right here we got Jeff Horn, and Jeff Horn having some success in the pocket. I feel like Jeff Horn just didn't sit on his punches, but you'll see he can punch in the pocket. He just don't have any defensive purpose. Now, I like that. He on the phone right now. Shoot the up, but look where his hands at. Look where his hands at. You seen him eat that right hand from Jeff? There go that right hand because he caught him on his weight transition. And you see him whiffing a lot. He'll whiff a lot because he punch from below his shoulders. I hate boxers with bad fundamentals. Look at him take that right hand because you can time that weight transition. But if you'll notice, his there go that subtle jab to that straight right hand. I told you, that's his punch. That's the punch you want to see Terrell Guasha get away from. Jeff Horn gets it, though, so he rotates where he can manipulate the line, but he didn't get active enough to control the line. Now, it ain't just a matter of manipulating the line. Once you get a person on the line, you got to be active enough to control it. See, that's a jab he take off of that front foot. Another left hand from him not having no defensive purpose. So I know you gonna be there. If your weight on your front foot, you ain't going nowhere. Now we gonna look at this film so we can look at his timing, and I really gained a lot of respect because look, he just doing the same thing with Jamonte. These two southpaw fighters, but this is the Terrell Guasha that I need to see come fight night, and you gonna know early in the fight because this is round 2. That was round 4 and 6. of Austin Trout. So you gonna know real early in the fight. And as we know, he went 12 rounds with Lara. But that shit right there, when Jamonte Clark leaned out for that, watch what he do next time he see that shit. And this really let me know that Terrell Guasha had impeccable timing. And that's really the strength of him as a boxer, is his timing. And I look for him to time Tim Tszu. And he didn't have as much success. Look at that same punch. Boom. But look at him set it up with the jab. Any puncher is going to get his head off the line, come over the top with the right hand. But him being able to set it up with the jab manipulates the head, so I know that you're going to be there. Now, this is where I don't want to see Terrell. You see him in the corners. He in trouble. He in trouble, as you can see, but his chin is tested. He done took as he took that shot from Erickson Lubin. But I got Terrell Guasha in the fight. New subscribers, man, hit that like button. We working that OTB, man. Terrell Guasha, I got Guasha within timing, but I do see things I like out of Tim Tszu. I look forward to breaking down more film with him. We gonna look at the things he improve on, how long it take him, and if he ever does. But like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. We out.